The Housatonic at Henry Street was the first piece that Tom commissioned for the record called Immersion. I was just sort of, like poetically musing out my window, and I see at least 6, 7, 8 different nationalities all sort of doing things in the same block at the same time. And it was a summer evening. The sound of that time, especially if you're up on the 5th floor, you're looking out your window, the city has this kind of murmur, this kind of, sort of ebb and flow of muttering and squeaking and booms and bangs. And I do love listening to things as I walk down the street, but when you put on a pair of headphones and you have your microphone with a preamp or something turned up, all of a sudden you're hearing things like under the microscope, and you can really become totally hypnotized by it. The essence of the pieces is that I wrote musical material, and then I played it back on boom boxes, but then I played the boom boxes back outside and re-recorded them outside. And so I was mixing the inside and the outside. Is that confusing enough?
Charles Ives used to have, he used to tell the story of the two
dad.
Marching bands, and the sort of the collision of sound and his plan for a universe symphony where you'd have outdoors, you'd have bands on separate hilltops.
Or the title of that piece, From the Steeples in the Mountains. It's just sort of like, that's what the implanted idea, other than just loving every measure of the music in its own right, the concept of Ives and his idea, this transcendental idea of the music being part of the earth, the music, the molecules all vibrating when it's very Eastern in its own way. And that's what it was just the harmony of my world. This is my New England. This is my Housatonic. Here it is. It's Henry Street.